Welcome to REMealtions. We're your hosts. I'm Mindy.
And I'm Brooke.
REMealtions is a dream interpretation podcast where we read listeners' dreams, from nightmares to the just plain bizarre. Join us as we give you our comedic interpretation of your fucked up REM cycle. This week, I'm sharing a dream from Ellie that has to do with weddings, swimming laps in empty pools, and fights with your boyfriend. Sucks.
We also have some great catnaps this episode about laser-eyed cats. Pew, pew. A room full of cockatiels. Hagrid and Fang. You know who I'm talking about.
You know it.
And elephants going upstairs. And stay tuned for later as we play a crazy game with Mindy if she can tell crazy dreams from crazy laws that are still on the books today.
All right, Bessie, see how crappy I do in that game. And let's get started.
Woo!
Hi. Hello. How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
So well.
You look adorable in your pangy jammies.
I do have penguin jammies. And I got my glasses on. I got my hair up in a bun. I'm ready.
So was it really the best day ever?
No, I'm just saying that. It was a fine day.
Well,
There was nothing wrong with it. It was just...
Let's dive into this.
No. It's like, yeah, I won the lottery. Mark took me out to a very nice fancy dinner. We caught a show. I ran to a couple celebs.
You've gotten a lot done today, too.
That's why.
Besides winning the lottery, you've already started living the life.
And I booked a cruise. No. I wish. No.
On your own yacht.
On my own yacht, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Anyhow. Well, I didn't have a great day, but I had a fine day.
Okay, I'll take it.
I've got a dream here.
Please.
From Ellie.
Ellie, okay.
And Ellie's from Peterson, Minnesota. Yeah.
Do you know how funny it is that you said it that way?
Why?
This is like blowing my mind. Did you say it that way for any particular reason?
Just because it's fun to say it that way?
My cousin was Miss Teen Arizona in 1984, I think it was.
Ooh,
and
nice.
She went to the Miss Teen America pageant, and it was in Minnesota. Or no, not in Minnesota. Maybe it was. I don't know. But anyway, the announcer, because we had a videotape of it.
Of course. You got to show that at the family gathering.
Minnesota. And I'm like, who says it like that? But
I guess I do. Because he was just trying to be fun. Minnesota.
He was. I guess, but that was the only one he put some zing into. Sorry, Ellie, let's get started.
Congratulations to Miss Arizona, 1980.
Oh, yeah.
4, did you say?
4.
Nice. Nice.
That's whose wedding I was just at in August in Arizona.
I think we need a picture.
Oh, she's stunning.
I'm sure.
And she's so smart and so sweet. I love her. She's like one of my favorite people on the planet. But yes.
But you know who was my favorite person? Ellie from Minnesota.
Oh,
and
yeah,
she
Ellie.
says...
Good one.
Hello. I've just woken up from a dream and feel it was very symbolic. Can you help?
Yes.
I hope we can. No pressure, Brooke. No pressure.
Oh, boy, Ellie. Here we go.
I was at a wedding pre-party in a big wooden hall. The floors were made from dark wood and filled with water. It was almost like a swimming pool. Lots of guests, if not all guests, were people from my childhood, secondary school, and my current boyfriend was there as well. For some reason, I was wearing the dress I was supposed to wear the following day at the wedding.
Uh-oh.
I took off my dress I planned to wear the next day because we had to do tasks. One of them was to swim a few laps.
Well, that's a normal bridal party task. I've been in quite a few weddings, and there hasn't been one where I haven't been asked to swim a few laps.
Just a few.
Just a few.
But when I went to start swimming my laps, I noticed the water was all dried up. And when I threw my body forward, it was just puddles of shallow water, and I felt the wood beneath me.
Ooh.
I felt stupid trying to swim in it. Anything for the bride, Ellie, obviously.
Anything, it's her day.
But this is even the wedding day. This is like the pre-wedding day.
Yeah, and who knows what pre-wedding means? That could be like an engagement party, like months. Ugh. Who knows?
Yeah. It doesn't sound like a safe place to dive into, though.
No, don't go diving when there's only 2 inches of water.
Little sign with a no diving man on it. Like,
Unless there's water in the pool, please don't dive.
I felt stupid trying to swim in it. I wonder why they would set such a task when they'd clearly turned off the water. Then everyone was going to the wedding. But I couldn't go because I wasn't ready and I couldn't find my dress.
Oh no, she left it behind.
Just go with the swimsuit.
Go to the pool. Go to the pool. Put your swimsuit on. Go to the pool. If it's not there, then say it's just this new trend in fashion to wear your bathing suit places.
It's like the weddings they have on public beaches. And
yes.
There's always, and I've shot a wedding just like this, a guy that's just gawking in a tiny red Speedo in the background. And it's like, now you're going to have that tiny, well, actually, I edited it out. But if you have a photographer that's not willing to do that, you're going to have this old man in a Speedo behind you saying your vows and exchanging your rings. It's not
cute.
It's not attractive.
Speaking of which, sorry, another side note. Do you remember that? Okay, so the wedding I was at in Arizona, since we're talking about weddings and photographers, do you remember how Brett and I sent you a picture of her and we just labeled it not Mindy?
Yes, I do. Okay. And I appreciate that.
A couple days ago, my mom gave me some pictures that my aunt sent from the wedding.
Uh-huh. And how were they?
Not
Mindy. Aww.
Brett was like, look at this one. It's not even in focus. Oh. And like, I'm looking at like the framing of some of them and like half cut off. I'm like, I mean, we have a good family photo, like a whole family where everyone looks good.
Yes.
But
those are the easiest ones to take.
Stand and take.
Yes.
Like and Brett, when we both looked, because we were both looking at our little envelopes at the same time, we looked at each other and we're like,
oh,
not Mindy.
Aw, thank you.
I'm not even joking. We both said it.
Sweet. So Ellie can't go to the wedding, unfortunately.
No.
My partner was livid with me, and I remember saying in anger, you can't go without me. I know her, the bride, 1,000,000 times better than you know her. I remember feeling it was the beginning of the end of our relationship.
Oh.
Scene change.
Oh, boy.
Then I'm in an upstairs bedroom alone, trying to make myself ready for the event. But everything is taking so long, and there's so much to do before I am ready. I look down towards the town street, and I see the guests dancing and celebrating as everyone's coming back from the ceremony. I run downstairs to try to throw on my dress because I guess I found it. So I try to put on my dress before they come in. I thought about making a lie about why we weren't able to make it to the ceremony to save face and hide embarrassment for not being at the most important ceremony of all. I remember
it did seem like it was pretty spectacular.
I mean,
everyone was leaving dancing and
it was a very quick wedding. It seems like it was like a shotgun.
Seems like quick wedding and a big party to follow. It sounds.
They just danced on their way back.
I feel like it's like a New Orleans funeral. Almost like everyone's just like dancing in the streets.
That's like a wedding too. New Orleans weddings. My God, if I ever have a chance to shoot one of those, besties, if you're getting married in New Orleans, hit me up because I would love to shoot a New Orleans wedding because they are fun and they have the parade and all of that. It looks.
I know, it's awesome.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, Ellie didn't make it, and she was embarrassed. I remember a few other things too from the dream. One of them stuck out. A friend of mine showed me an old leaflet she had made for a spiritual event years ago. The words on the pamphlet said, "I am not seen, I am felt." And I remember thinking it was very agnostic. And then I woke up. At this time in my waking life, I feel quite lost and my emotions are like waves. My energy is non-flowing. I'm not sure which way to go with this dream or where to put my energy. Ellie, yeah.
It's tough. Oh, Ellie. It's a tough one. Where should we begin?
Well, we have the idea of a wedding, and we've talked about this before. A wedding is a celebration it's an idea of a new beginning. And I think maybe that's what Ellie needs, especially giving that extra kind of story at the end. I think it helps us recognize what part of her life she's in, and she's kind of feeling stuck. And a wedding can symbolize a new beginning, but she just can't get to that new beginning. There's lots of things happening there that are keeping her from being at that celebration. Oh. And here's a question I have for you. What do you think all those people from different parts of her life are about?
Oh, boy.
Because she's like, it's middle school, it's old friends, it's my boyfriend, it's family. And that's a wedding pretty much in general. But what does it mean in a dream, do you think?
Maybe she wouldn't be alone. There are a lot of people out there that dream of their wedding for years and years and years. Dream physically and like actually dream, and put the plans together. So maybe a wedding is something, or this ceremony is some kind of preparation she's thought of her entire life, and it's gone through different eras of friends and family at this point because she's grown up.
Yeah, it does change. That vision does change. And is it a culmination of who Ellie is, right? That the fact that everyone we meet in different parts of our life kind of make who we are as people, and all these people surrounding her, but she can't quite get to that occasion, like that next steps. What's holding her back versus everyone else?
Yes. And she's so close, like she's there, but then she loses her dress. And then
she's got to fucking swim laps.
She's got to swim laps in a pool without water. Like, there's so many weird obstacles. Her brain is just tricking her right now. I feel like, let's see what you can do, what we can put you through to get to your goal.
Yeah. And I think the fact that everyone had tasks, she mentioned everyone had tasks, but everyone else got their tasks done. It was only Ellie that didn't complete her task. So I think that's an interesting part. What is she jealous? She's not as far as other people, the other guests, the other people in her life. Why did the other guests get tasks that were so easy to complete in a short amount of time? And she's got to swim laps in a wooden pool with no water.
Maybe that's her perspective on what's happening in real life. Maybe she feels like everyone else, everyone's got problems, but oh my God, like they're insignificant compared to whatever I'm dealing with. And like, it feels so much more to her.
Yeah.
Whether it is or not. And it's all about perspective. And so if it feels that big to her, it's a pretty big issue for her in real life.
Yeah. And let's talk about this pool, this wooden pool. Let's talk about swimming in general. The fact that she's swimming laps, it doesn't get you anywhere. You're stuck. It's not like you're swimming in the ocean or you're going from one place to another. You're literally going from one side of the pool to the other and then back again. So what is feeling repetitive in her life? Why does she feel like she's not getting anywhere with something? I feel it's symbolic based on what she said, that she feels she's going back and forth and not making any progress. She's not getting to that celebration, that joyous occasion.
So many things in this dream lead to that kind of idea where it's just out of grasp. Like, I'm ready for the wedding. Can't find my dress. Oh, I'm ready to do my task. There's no water in the pool.
Yeah.
It's so close for her so many times, but it's just always out of reach.
And then her boyfriend's there. And let's not forget about the fight with her boyfriend. And I take this, and sometimes we have to take our dreams very literally. Is she feeling stuck in this relationship with her boyfriend? Considering it's really about a wedding and the next steps of her life, does she feel that she's stuck and that the relationship has run its course?
Yeah.
Or does she have to pour more water or pour more into the relationship to get anywhere with it?
Oh, Mindy, fill the pool. Fill that pool.
That's right. I said it. I don't know. I just came up with that. That was not in my notes. As I was talking through it, sometimes you kind of think more about it.
No, you do. It's a tough situation. I think she's in a tough situation is why she's having this dream. I kind of wholeheartedly agree with you on the relationship issue. So many things can stem from that, so many stresses, so many different types of dreams. And this is like you said, can't get to the next step.
Yeah.
And she's there
just
with
swimming
her
laps
partner.
Back and forth. Yeah. And it's repetitive and it's just stuck. So do we have to pour more water into that relationship? I don't know. Only Ellie can tell us.
Yes.
But the last part I want to talk about is at the very end, she does mention one thing that stuck out, which was that pamphlet, that idea that did say, I am not seen, I am felt. For something that your friend maybe created years ago in real life, but it's stick kind of in your mind, maybe your mind's tying something together. I am not seen, I am felt. And maybe that's what she's feeling right now. She's in a relationship. She feels like, yeah, I'm in a relationship, but is it what she really wants? Is it what she really wants to be?
Like she might be felt physically, but not being fulfilled emotionally or any other way,
right.
So that could be exactly what it is.
Yeah, that's it.
Ellie, I hope you find what's right in your romantic life.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a struggle right now, but just look deep inside. Only you know what the correct answer is in this struggle.
Absolutely. So and let us
best
know.
Best of luck to you. Yeah.
And if you're in New Orleans and you decide to get married, invite us. That'd be fun. Ready to go.
Mindy,
I have my umbrella.
Mindy will I was going to say photography it. Mindy will photograph.
Speaking of weddings, I'm shooting a wedding this weekend at Notre Dame.
You are?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that'll be interesting and fun.
Huh?
Yeah.
So you're going to Indiana?
South Bend, never been. The wedding's at the Basilica, so it'll be interesting. It'll be fun. I think
you'll have a good time. How long is that drive?
It's not too far. It's like 2.5 hours. So I'm helping out another photographer. So Mark's not coming with me. So it's me helping out someone else. And the interesting thing is, Mark and I don't spend many nights separate, like where one of us travels and one of us doesn't. So I got a hotel. I don't know what I'm going to do with I'll probably fall asleep because it's a 10-hour wedding. I'm probably going to be exhausted. But I probably won't because I'll be so excited to have alone time that I'll probably just stay up
walk
editing
around
the podcast.
Naked,
no.
Eating chocolate.
Yeah, that's it. In my robe.
No, I do naked time so much, and I feel like not enough people do naked time.
Well,
I don't
have a house of
looking
kids.
at me either,
No.
So it's easier.
Sure,
as long as the blinds are closed, and I gotta feed the cats. They're hungry. Walk downstairs and feed the cats.
Sure. Did I ever tell you, Mark and I once did a naked contest? No, if my kids ever listen to this podcast,
I need
sorry.
To hear this
fast forward this. We decided one weekend we had no kids here this weekend. They were with their other parents. So it was just Mark and I. And it was like a Friday night. We're having fun. We're having a few drinks. We decided to make a competition.
Did you have a pants off dance off? Because I've had some of those.
No. I mean, we do dance a lot in our house.
Just take okay, but from now on, just take your pants off, and then you have a pants off dance off.
Okay, I like that idea.
Okay.
But this is also a good one. So it was who could stay naked the longest, all weekends long.
Who came up with it? Tell
me.
the truth.
It was me.
I knew it was you. I love this idea.
So, from the morning we woke up the next day, it was like game on. And you know me, I'm competitive. So I'm like, I am not putting on a stitch of clothing.
And you can't
all
break
weekend.
The rules. Mindy will not bend on the rules.
I'm making breakfast naked. I am
naked.
I am taking the dog out.
Wait.
Well, okay, I'm putting him on his lead. I'm not going there back.
I'm like, wait.
The dog did not get walked. So I could reach out the sliding glass door and put him on his lead.
It was still a glass door.
It was a little risque.
It was a little risque.
By lunch, Mark had his clothes on. I was like, you suck, I win.
That's no competition. I could come and give you a better competition.
Let's do it.
That.
Naked Best Friends competition.
Tune in next week for Naked Best Friends.
Let's see who wins. Who's your money on, bestie?
Oh, God, I don't know. Whose house are we doing it at?
Oh, wow.
If we're doing it here, I feel like we'd both survive because neither one of us would just give a damn.
Right.
But if we're doing it there, that's hard.
Mark
There's kids and husbands involved.
Of course not. So, do you want to come to Indiana with me? Is what we're saying?
Yes,
cool.
I do want to come
naked
to
contest
Indiana with you.
But no, getting back to that story, I'll be in Indiana, so naked hotel time maybe. But I've seen so. I've seen so many TikToks lately about flight attendants and how they secure themselves in their room at night because how unsafe and unsecure hotel rooms are. And I'm like, well, now I'm freaking out. And I'm going to have to like...
Mindy, shh.
I'm going to have to like wrap my bra strap around a door handle. You put tape over the peephole.
Suspenders from your bra to your pants so no one can pants you.
Right.
Or take your bra off. It's a safety measure.
I'm naked. Don't worry.
Oh, you're naked. She's naked. There's no problem, guys. Come on in.
No. Don't invite everyone from South Bend, Indiana to my hotel room. By the time
at the La Quinta Inn.
I'm a little more classy than La Quinta.
115. Now I feel bad. If there's a La Quinta Inn in South Bend.
Oh, shit, no. But the good news is by the time this podcast drops, I will be back home in 5.
You'll be home. Safe and Mindy, you'll be home safe and sound.
Thank you. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you so much, Ellie, for that dream.
Yes, Ellie, thank you. Hey, bestie. Happy holidays to you. You know what a great way to support the show is? Go to REMealtions.com/support and get yourself some badass REMealtions merch. Get a sticker, get a shirt, sweatshirt, get a dream journal. Get it for your bestie. Get it for your mom, your dad.
You know what your dad really wants? A Sweet Dreams Bitches sweatshirt. I know he does.
I know he does. And I know it's an XL already. And we'll have it ready for him to go before Christmas. So treat yourself and treat your loved ones. So some good REMealtions merchandise. It'll make everyone's holidays a little happier.
Boom. Mic drop. Nice job.
Boom. Drop the mic.
Well done. Hey, bestie, it's time for cat naps.
Ow!
Which just means we are going to read a bunch of dreams from you and just go through them quickly so we can get a lot in. We're not going to analyze them, but we're going to have fun telling your stories. Mm-hmm. You ready to get started?
You betcha.
Sister. Bet your ass.
This is George, and he's from Tampa.
Okay.
And you're going to love this one.
I'm so ready.
There was this big-ass spider in my room.
Brooke, that's wrong. That is so wrong. I mean, I'll take a spider over a snake, but I'm still not a fan.
Especially if it's a big-ass
Does the spider have a big ass, or is it just a big spider overall?
I think in this case, the spider just had maybe too much lasagna and maybe just had a big ass.
A big booty? A big booty spider in his room.
I'll start over. There was this big booty spider in the room.
Yes. People pay a lot of money for that.
I was scared, and I must have sounded really panicked because my roommate came over to see what was wrong. I looked over to my roommate, and the spider was on his chest now.
Oh.
So I started screaming, "The spider! It's on your chest!"
I'm sorry. If it's you and I'll let you know it's there. But I'm not touching it.
But you'll be out the door.
I'll be like,
you don't have to.
As I'm running out the door. Brooke, there's a spider on your chest. I don't blame you.
Like, if I walked in and, like, there was a cobra by you, I would probably try to take it by the tail and just fling it and drag you by the ankles out of the room.
Wow.
But I don't know what else I could do about the situation.
Just take a phone book and I start banging on your chest, like.
Yes.
Okay.
The spider heard this and didn't want to be caught by my roommate, so it moved over to his side. I screamed again, "It's on your right!"
Oh.
Again, it moved. "It's on your back!"
No!
And so shenanigans ensued.
It's like a spider twister? Brown spider, right? Left foot.
I mean, you've got 8 feet to
Black
deal with. So
widow.
how many colors are there?
Yellow circle. Recluse. Purple. I don't know.
Good one. Brown recluse. Yes,
Thank you.
You're good.
I know.
You're good.
I've learned a lot of more spiders from being in this podcast, unfortunately.
The spider kept moving, and I kept screaming its new location. At some point, I realized the ludicrousness, is that a word?
Sure.
Ludicrous?
Yeah, I like it.
Of this situation, because I became lucid for the first time in my life.
Like that.
That's crazy, isn't it? For someone who's just becoming lucid for the first time in his dream, this is this is what he says, and I love it. Wow, am I really this much of a wuss? And I woke up.
So just realization. That's okay. That's good. It's a good start.
He understood. Yeah, like he's just starting on the path
He
of
just takes
exploration.
that spinner and spins it again. I have a catnap from David.
David.
And David doesn't say where he's from. So it's just David. David from...
Just David.
I had a dream I was in bed and I was woken up by a woman kissing me.
Ooh, la, la.
She said something about how she wasn't feeling well.
That's who
I
you
thought-
want kissing you, is someone that's sick.
I thought, well, then why are you kissing me? I don't want your coronavirus or whatever you've got. Then I walked out to my living room and I saw a cockatiel. I said that right, cockatiel, right? Okay. Just want to make sure. Do you remember your uncle Steve, who is my dad's best friend, for our besties who haven't heard the story? Brooke's uncle is my dad's best friend since he's been 15. So.
Which is weird, though, because Mindy and I became friends around that same age. But we had probably, and I know we had met.
Crossed paths
At some point, but we did not know of each other really until high school. But it is a crazy story.
So your uncle Steve had cockatiels a lot, many times in his life. I know. Remember going over there.
There have been birds.
Lots of birds. For those who have birds as pets, I don't know how you do it. They are loud.
And messy.
Messy and loud. So loud. Anyhow. David walks in the living room and sees a cockatiel.
Oh.
I was worried the cockatiel might try to fly out the door, so I thought I should try to get the cockatiel to climb on my hand so I can put it back in this cage.
Nice, David.
The cockatiel readily climbed in my hand, and then I looked around and realized... Nope. And then Nope. The cock... Sorry.
The cock!
Should I start saying it as the cock?
The cock, nope.
Okay, we're going to read this dream two ways. Number 2 is for the sleepover squad. So if you want to hear version 2,
there's
join
a
our sleepover
lot
squad.
more cock than cockatiel.
REMealtions.com/support. Okay. The cockatiel readily climbed on my hand, and I looked around and realized the room was actually full of cockatiels.
Oh.
And several of them had decided to be on my arms and shoulders to the point where I couldn't really move without disturbing the cockatiels.
Cockatiels.
Keep it. We're saving it for Sleeper Squad. Stop. Save it. I thought it was pretty cool. I really need to get a picture of this because it would make an awesome, yet weird, and unusual Facebook post. I called the girl who had kissed me from my bedroom and said, "Hey, come here," because I wanted her to take a picture when my hands were full of cockatiels. Then I woke up.
Hands full of cockatiels. I can't handle this one. Okay.
Okay, one more sentence.
There's more?
Just like an ending.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I immediately thought that would have been a great Facebook post. V2. Ready? Here's version 2 for Sleepover Squad.
Okay.
Same dream. Just
Dirty.
dropping off a syllable.
This is after dark. Same dream after dark.
REMealtions After Dark.
My stomach hurts real bad.
I did not expect it to.
I didn't expect it to go
way.
that way either.
I printed it out because it was about birds. It was about birds, Brooke. Birds.
Birds. It should have been simple.
Cute little birds.
But it was not.
Thanks, David.
Thank you, David.
David.
This is from Genevieve, and she's from Arkansas.
Love the name.
I know, it's very pretty, right?
Mm-hmm.
Very regal.
Anything with like 3 syllables already gets like a thumbs up in my book.
I have 1 syllable. At least you have 2.
Got 2.
This one, I think you'll like. I'm not too familiar with it, but I think you will enjoy it. In the dream, it was a normal day at school until I saw Hagrid.
Yay!
In the school office. I knew you'd like this.
Hagrid.
I knew you'd like this one.
It's my best friend.
Me, being a massive Harry Potter fan, I was super excited and said hi to him. And he handed me a letter that said he was coming over for 1 month every year while I'm at high school because he needs to do some work with Muggle schools.
Perfect. Makes
Is that
sense.
right? Is that the right?
You got it. Yeah, you said it correctly. Muggles.
1 year he'd work with my high school. The next year he'd work with my primary school.
Oh.
It was lunchtime, so I sat with my friends and told them about it. Only one friend was excited because she is also a massive Harry Potter fan.
Love it.
And asked if she could see him. So I took her to the school's office. At the end of the school day, I was dropped off at my dad's by my ex-friend's mom, and my dog saw Hagrid, who walked next to the car and ran up to him.
Aww.
My dog was confused why there was a 10-foot man there, but was happy because he could smell Fang.
Fang. Okay, Brooke, do you know who Fang is?
Well, Fang, to me, seems like a boarhound and Hagrid's
You're
dog.
Yes. In case you didn't know, I was ready to jump in case you didn't know.
I
in case our
wouldn't
dreamer
have known,
didn't.
and this is all in parentheses, so I would not have known.
Excellent.
Yes.
Okay.
So he could smell Fang. Later on, Hagrid brought Fang over, and my dog was super excited.
Kingston would be so excited.
Kingston
as well.
is excited with anybody that comes
It's
over.
true. Anybody.
But
Anybody.
he's so sweet. I got a notification on my real-life phone, and that's when I woke up.
Was it Hagrid planning the next doggy play date?
I think it was, Mindy.
I'm sure it was.
I think Hagrid was like, let's get together on Saturday and do this thing.
I like this Harry Potter dream. Thank you.
I knew you would.
You know I would. Okay. This is a little different. I'm going to take this on a little different tangent. This is from Catherine, and she's from Medina, Ohio.
Okay.
So this dream isn't one I had, but actually one my daughter had, who is now 11.
Okay.
When she was a toddler, I went to get her out of bed for the day, and she informed me that the grocery store was out of lemons.
Oh, no.
Could you imagine going into your toddler's room and they're like, the grocery store out of lemons?
I was going to say, can she even, like, make that sentence? Or is she just
that's good.
Store, no lemon.
Could be
no
like that.
lemon
We don't know.
store.
I figured it was just a dream she was having until that evening on our way home, and we stopped by the grocery store, and it was, in fact, out of lemons.
What?
There was a new produce manager who had somehow screwed up, and this is the first of many of my psychic kid experiences with her.
Ooh.
I like this one.
Psychic kid. Okay.
She's just sensitive. She's sensitive to the
sensitive.
lemon
Yes.
supply chain.
And like, what made her sensitive to that particular issue?
Lemons.
Lemons. She must
But see, I
love
think when
lemons.
kids are really little, I find it so interesting because it can seem so random
Yes.
and so not connected.
But in their head,
right?
it is.
Yeah. Catherine, let us know what else your daughter who has that sensitivity, what else has she done since she's been a toddler? I'd love to know.
I would love to know as well. I chose this dream from Jonathan, and he's from Buffalo, but I just thought it was a very interesting dream.
Love it.
We were in a lab trying to figure out black holes and learn about them. Then the universe was getting deleted because a black hole was created on Earth.
Oh my God. You know, nothing. You go into a black hole, nothing comes out.
Nothing good can come of it.
There's nothing in there.
The colors started getting sucked out of everything, and time was
Time out. Wait, sorry. Black holes. I saw a TikTok recently with Neil deGrasse talking about black holes and how
I love him.
Nothing comes out, and then I think the end. If you go to the other end, it's called a white hole or a I don't know. Anyways, hashtag. I want to hashtag my boy, my scientific physicist boyfriend, if I can have one, Neil deGrasse. Hashtag what does Neil deGrasse dream? If I'm going to have an astrophysicist as a boyfriend, it's going to be him.
I mean, who else could it be?
But you know, I love him so much because he makes everything so simple. Like his TikToks, huge fan.
He explains everything in such a way that is not only interesting, but also informative, and you want to learn more. Like
you just want to watch him.
I mean, I might not have the physical crush that you clearly have with him.
Well, I don't know. I'm crushing on his brain. I don't know. He's not a bad looking man.
He's not a bad looking man. I have no problems with
He's a little older than me. He's a little older.
That's okay.
You want to go for an older physicist?
If you want to go for an older physicist, Neil deGrasse.
Tap my ass. Not really. Not really.
No, please leave it in. Tap my ass.
Mama says, tap my ass. Neil deGrasse.
Mama's ready. Mama is ready and willing.
We have a whole series of
Neely,
t-shirts.
Mindy is ready for you.
But Mr. deGrasse, Professor deGrasse,
Tyson,
please. Is it deGrasse Tyson? Is it
hyphenated? I don't know.
Anyways, Mr. Neil deGrasse Tyson, sir, Professor, Doctor of Space.
Of sex.
Please let us know what you dream. And even his thoughts about dreams. I'm going to get so turned on. Just scientifically. I like science. I'm sorry. Just let me know. Let me know what you dream.
Scientifically, she has to specify. She's going to get turned on scientifically. Neil, you've got a handful. Maybe Neil shouldn't respond to us. Maybe he'd be safer.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Okay.
Sorry, I totally took that on a very wild tangent.
That's okay. Oh, I'm not even done with the stream.
I think you have to go back like a whole sentence. Or paragraph.
My body and other things were being stretched to almost breaking point. I ran in slow motion to hit the contain switch.
Oh, yeah.
Once I did, it took a few seconds, which felt like minutes, for the black hole to be contained and the Earth and reality to go back to normal.
Thank God.
It hurt. It physically hurt when I woke up. I can imagine.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? When I woke up, it felt so real, like it was in my consciousness. But instead of the universe, it was my mind and body shutting down. And I had to stop that in my dream.
Okay, I want to know what was Jonathan watching before he fell asleep?
Yes, and what did you eat, honey, before
Are you watching Star Trek and Neil deGrasse Tyson videos, TikToks? This dream comes from Jackie, and Jackie's from Bellwood, Illinois.
All right, Jackie.
So I woke up at exactly 5 a.m. this morning with a terrible nightmare.
No, I don't like it.
It's too early.
It's too early in the day. Don't bother me before noon.
It all started with me and my dad eating dinner at a restaurant on a pier.
That sounds nice.
It was midday and cloudy. Suddenly, as I am trying to eat my food, I see a row of black and calico cats spaced out, perched on the wooden handrails of the pier until the pier's end.
I love this place. I don't know where it is, but I would eat there.
Me and my dad were the only people sitting outside now. My dad is completely silent, like he's not even real. All the cats are sitting like statues.
Oh, okay.
The closest cat to me is a black cat, and all I see, its eyes are open, staring at me.
Ooh.
With a third eye.
What?
Glowing red.
Like on his forehead?
And pulsating a red light.
Not only red, but like pulsating this eyeball.
And then I woke up.
Oh!
Screaming in real life.
Damn it.
I mean, it sounded good with so I'm sure you would have liked Cat Pier, the Cat Pier
like
restaurant
Cat
experience.
Pier restaurant. That's one of my favorites. Whenever I'm in the area, I go to Cat Pier restaurant.
Whenever you're in Bellwood, Illinois.
Yes, because there's lots of piers there in a landlocked state.
Yeah,
have to be on
we're not land. We have a lake, Brooke.
We have a river,
a
and
great lake.
Yes, you do have a great lake. That is.
But I don't know Bellwood. Not so much. But can you imagine like eating dinner? You're enjoying a nice thing, and all these cats come up, and they're all cute and gorgeous, and then all of a sudden, just one has a third eye that's glowing a laser beam at you.
The one that has the third eye is the one sitting there staring at you. Maybe you should think about some choices in your life. Maybe someone's watching you.
Somebody's watching you. Okay.
This is from Devin from Colorado.
Devin. I like the name Devin. You know why?
Why?
Devin Sawa. This is my biggest teen bop crush.
Whatever
Devin.
happened to Devin Sawa?
But see, Devin's a name that can be either used female or male. So, because we went to school with a female Devin.
We did?
She was in band, yeah. One of my friends from band, yeah.
Devin, I was roaming around with my brother in California, jogging on a trail.
Okay.
We hopped the wall on the trail, and then we were in Nashville, Tennessee. Well,
Scene change.
That's a good jump. I mean,
that's a far jump.
That's a far jump. That's halfway across the country.
But we're in Nashville, which is also fun.
I was in, whoa, an excited phase.
Hyped up.
The city looked the way I dreamed it was. Lots of partying, dancing, and drinking.
Love it.
I couldn't find my brother. He vanished in the dream. He was my way back home.
Oh, no. Because he had to, help him over the wall?
I guess. He couldn't get over the wall himself.
He had to jog back to the wall and then, hike over it?
And then does he have to, hike all the way back to California? I don't know the rules of this.
It's a magic wall.
It is.
Very convincing.
So this stream was fun, but also a bit scary. I had to ask random strangers a way to get back home. And then I woke up. So, yeah.
You take a left at the Neon Boot, and then you go down Printer's Row, and you take a right at Luke Bryant's bar, and you pass Coyote Ugly. You have to go through Coyote Ugly underneath the bar, and then you come out the other side. You cross the river to Gillette Stadium, and then you stay at the La Quinta, because it's a crappy hotel I've stayed at. And then there's a wall. And then you go over that, and then you're back in California. It's
easy,
so simple.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. I'm glad you knew so much specific information because you've been there.
You're welcome. All right, I got one more for you tonight.
Yay.
Or today, or whatever time you're listening to this. It could be 7 o'clock in the morning. I've got one more for you right now, and here it is. This one comes in from Mary Lynn from Stratford, Connecticut.
Oh, Connecticut. All right.
My mom, my oldest child, and I are all having the same recurring dream.
Weird. Okay.
We discovered it by accident. My mom is an only child, and I am the oldest.
Okay.
It's in a house, and I have to get to the top of the stairs, and suddenly an elephant is chasing me. And he can climb stairs super fast.
Elephants can go fast, people. You don't realize this, but they can also swim, and they have great memories, and they can go fast. So just beware.
Well, this one's climbing stairs super fast.
Yes. Well, I mean, he'd only need to take like 2 steps before he's at the top of the stairs.
Right, done. Easy. The stairs are winding and get narrow. And still, the elephant fits and can run up chasing me.
Oh, God.
We pass rooms and landings, but I can't go into any of them. And it goes on, and I'm running, looking over my shoulder, and eventually I wake up.
Oh.
But the weird thing is my mom and my oldest child have both had the same dream.
Of the elephant?
It is so specific.
Wow. What does it mean?
Is your last name Barnum?
Barnum
is it Bailey?
or Bailey? Is it one of those
that would make sense. It would make sense.
Wow, that's fascinating.
But that is a very, very specific.
Very specific.
Like synced dream, shared dream experience.
I love it.
Thanks, Mary Lynn.
Thank you.
Did it have like a little hat on? Did it do a little dance on a ball?
I think the elephant did all of those things. But
I'm sure.
In my mind, the elephant did it willingly because he liked to perform.
Oh, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly the same point.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Well, that was a fun set of catnaps.
That was a fun set of catnaps. And thank you to everyone who submitted their stories or their dreams. And Ellie, thank you so much for your crazy dream. We had a wild time with that one.
Yes, thank you. Now, Brooke, you have alluded to this topic of yours. And coming off a little bit behind the scenes here, you did say something about how you thought we balance each other out well because I am more of like the scientific, I like the history, science stuff, and you like more of like pop culture, celebrity stuff. So I am very curious of where this topic's going.
I've been very excited to share this one with you.
Yay!
And it's kind of a game too, if you're willing and able.
I have a pen. I have a paper. What do you need me to do? It's pink. I have a pink pen.
I know
it's actually more mauve.
I know you have a pen. You're not going to need it. I'm just going to ask a few questions.
Okay. I'm still ready.
So we all know how crazy our dreams can be, right? We talked about...
Taylor Swift was in my dream last night. We were at her cabin hanging out. So yeah, I kind of know.
My point exactly. So there are some crazy dreams out there. But recently, I've been digging in a little bit about also some crazy laws that are still on the books.
What?
So, Mindy.
Okay. I love this. I've
done a little research, and I've come up with 10 different scenarios for you.
It's a listicle.
I want you to tell me if this was a law or a dream that someone submitted.
Oh, my God. Okay.
I know. Well, it's 50-50.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. Okay, I'm glad you're excited.
I'm ready. Okay, let me just have a drink of my wine.
Okay.
I'm ready. I'm so ready.
All right. Got arrested in Ohio for making faces at a dog.
I'm guessing that's a dream.
Law.
What? Why?
What kind of faces are you making at this dog?
And why are you being arrested for it?
So upsetting. Like, what? I'm just saying there are crazy dreams and there are crazy laws still on the books.
Okay. Yes.
Rude. Leave the dog alone. Okay. Number 2. Got arrested in Malaysia for honking my car horn where sandwiches are served.
Law.
Dream. That was a dream.
Damn it. I'm 0 for 2. Damn.
Okay. Like you said, these could easily go both ways.
Malaysia, I don't know what their laws are, so I'm guessing that was not good. It's disruptive.
Easily go both ways. So you're good.
Okay. Ah.
Okay.
Hate losing.
Let's try number 3, okay?
Alrighty.
Got arrested in Arizona for having a donkey in a bathtub after 7 p.m.
I really, really feel like this would go either way, actually. Because it could seem like a law. Because why would you... Maybe you can't have donkeys. You can't have domesticated donkeys in Arizona. Because, well...
I love your train of thought. I love
the time. It's very specific.
Train of thought in donkeys in Arizona. And like... I just...
It's so specific. Can you have donkeys before, like, 5 p.m.? I'm guessing it's a dream.
Law.
Damn it. I'm up for 3. Stop.
I know you're not going to like this game. I'm sorry. I thought I didn't know you wouldn't be having
you
so
need
much
to know
fun.
It suck this bad?
No, I thought you'd have fun either way. I didn't know.
No, I am having fun. Don't get me wrong.
I didn't know you'd be so upset if the donkey law was 5 p.m. or before. No, it's 7 p.m., Mindy. In a bathtub after 7 p.m., you cannot bathe a donkey.
Okay. All right, I'm just going to go with the opposite of my first thought next time. Okay, we'll see if it works.
Let's do that. Got arrested in Minnesota for slow dancing with my landlord.
Dream.
That is a dream. Good job.
Because I rolled opposite of what I thought. I was opposite of what my first initial thought was.
Opposite? So you got to go opposite. Let's see if
I had to go
works.
opposite because I thought for sure that would be a law because it seems very
This was one
specific.
that had me cracking up for about a week. All I could think about was slow dancing with a landlord. I'm wondering if that was acceptable or not.
Depends on the landlord.
It really, really, really does.
They charge you for that stain, that potted plant that tipped over and made a stain. Not that I have personal experience with a $500 deposit because my plant tipped over, but I'm just saying, maybe you could slow dance that fee away.
I'm going to shimmy that. I'm going to shimmy that fee away, whatever it is.
Yes.
All right. We got a couple more here. Are you ready?
I think so.
Got arrested in Kansas for not throwing rice at a wedding.
Dream.
It is a dream.
See, I'm going opposite of what I thought. Okay.
See?
Okay.
Oh my God, it's working. The opposite is working.
So far, so good. Because it's not good to, actually, it's not very good to throw rice because the birds eat it and then they like puff up and it's bad for their digestion.
They can't digest it, right? So it's like,
if I'm going to give,
explode
suggestions
or something?
Yes, they don't explode per se, but it's not good for their tummies.
No, it's not good for their tummies.
Not good for pigeon tummies. So here's some suggestions coming from a photographer. You can throw flower petals. They're biodegradable. Bubbles are always I love a good bubble. I'm fine with that. Sparklers. You can make ribbon wands. You can throw cash. You can throw cash at the bride and groom. All good options.
Mm-hmm.
All good options.
Take the cash.
I think that has to be more done more often.
Can we just have a party for me and I'll get a wedding dress because that's all I really want. And then have a big party and cash thrown at me.
That's just Greek weddings, 100%. They do their Greek dances. They throw money in the air.
Can we have a Greek wedding for me?
Yes, we can. Sure.
We'll have a Greek reception.
Yeah, there we go.
A Greek reception. Okay.
Yeah, find yourself a nice Greek man.
I'm looking, Mindy. I'm looking.
You're like, I don't care how he identifies. I'm just looking for a good man.
Someone, please. Okay. Got arrested in Arkansas for accepting an artificial limb as payment in a pawn shop.
Dream.
Law.
Oh, damn it. I went with Went opposite of my gut. I thought
that
it was...
one was a tricky one because that sounded so crazy.
A limb.
Accepted an artificial limb as a form of payment.
We'll just let that sit for a minute.
Like, what is the pawn
Do you think they're like
owners like
aren't
mentality
they
here?
Like fitted to the person who needs it?
I feel like they should. They
should be.
Should be.
No, I don't like this story. I don't like this idea or narrative at all.
What are you turning it in for? Like, what
Cash.
do you need so badly? Cash or otherwise, that you need to turn in your artificial limb?
No, I don't like it. Moving on.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Got arrested in Tennessee for using an unlicensed butter knife.
Law.
Dream.
Well, I was trying to go opposite. I thought it was a dream, but then I was like, this is too obvious.
I know, it's so crazy. This just goes to show how crazy our dreams are and how crazy some of these real life laws are that are still on the books.
Yes.
The whole point.
I mean, there should be much different laws on the books these days, or...
I mean, we do have to be cognizant of our founding fathers. I get it. Blah, 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 blah.
Sure. Fathers. There's no mothers. Our founding mothers.
Founding
should
mothers,
there be...
right? There should
Let's
be
just
some
start with
founding
that.
mothers. But, yeah, there's some shit that probably needs to be taken off the books.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, let's go on.
I'm like 2 for whatever we're at right now.
You're not
so
doing
great.
But that's okay because this is just very fun and interesting.
I'm okay with it.
Got arrested in Georgia for eating fried chicken with a fork.
Oh, that seems like it'd be a Georgian law.
It is! You got it! It's a law!
Oh, give me some... Oh, that sounds so good right now. So you think of fried chicken. What piece, a 7-piece, whatever, chicken bucket, what are you going for first?
Leg.
What's the first thing?
I'm a dark meat girl.
Leg?
I'm a dark meat girl.
Yeah, I'm going leg first. Leg first.
Oh, but are you a dark meat girl?
I mean, we talked about this a couple weeks ago for Thanksgiving, but I like both.
Right? Yeah.
I like both.
See,
but I like a good leg.
I'd go like leg, then thigh, and just have a dark meat fantasy.
Excellent.
But I do prefer the dark meat. I'm talking about chicken and turkey.
Doesn't matter either way.
It actually doesn't matter either way. I have had some dark meat that I've liked quite a bit.
Oh, God.
Okay, let's move along
moving along.
Okay, got arrested in Georgia for chaining a giraffe to a telephone pole.
Dream.
Law.
Damn it.
That one though, I
mean, I do get it should be a law. You should not chain.
No, I get it, but like
why is it a law?
For 100%, like something happened that this became a law.
But like, why?
But why? Mm-hmm. But why is exactly the right question, Mindy. Yeah. I got one last one for you, Mindy, okay?
Yes.
Let's see if you can
I'm ready.
Bring this score back up. Yes.
On a high note.
On a high note. Got arrested in Texas for serving chili with no beans in it.
That could go either way, to be honest. I'm saying it's a law.
Dream.
Damn it. Because, some places do beans and chili and some places don't.
They are very specific in Texas that they don't use beans in their chili. I get it.
Ugh.
I get it. I like beans in my chili, though, do you?
I like beans in my chili.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't want
needs
no beans chili. No.
You don't want a no beans chili?
No beans chili?
Well, was at 10? I got 30%. I suck at this game.
Hey, but wasn't it fun while it lasted?
Bestie, let us know how you did. Please write in your answers. Email us at REMealtions@gmail.com. Let us know how you did. We could send you some stickers if you did more than 30%.
Which I hope you can. But it is hard because, like I said, There are crazy laws and crazy dreams.
That was a great topic.
That'll never change.
Loved it. Great topic. Good fun. Thank you so much. Great learning opportunity. It was good. I've learned some.
Yes.
So, do you have a good week? Like, what's going on? How's life?
Life's good, man.
How was my grand kitty? Because we talked about it last week. How was Milo at your house? How did he get along? Did he experience the other kitties at all, or just have his own space? Like
Milo, your grand kitty, is the sweetest boy in the entire world. He is the best boy you could ever dream
cuddle?
of having.
I mean, he's like only 9 months old, so he's probably still
7 months old.
So he's still very hyper young kitty stage. Did you get sleep?
These are the things. No sleep. But I loved him so much because he has this soft little purr. Aww. And he would give kisses, little kisses. He was just the sweetest guy. But then I said, I felt like he was playing The Floor is Lava.
Oh.
The whole time.
Okay.
You know the game?
Yeah.
The Floor is Lava?
Yes, I do.
I feel like his feet would touch the floor, and then he would jump onto the wall, and then jump onto the bed, and then jump onto the floor. And jump.
I wonder if it had something to do with, because my oldest is in a dorm, and so it's tile floors, and it's cold, and so does he not like, maybe it's just like a thing that he didn't get used to touching the floor?
I just want to get crazy. And he did, but luckily I've had experience with kittens over time. It has been 4 years since I've had a kitten, so I haven't lost that amount of sleep in 4 years, but I'm used to not sleeping.
I remember when Kingston was a puppy, and he would just yelp all night, whine, and I would go down to the living room and just lay and just put him on his lap. I'd put my back against the couch, sit on the floor, and just let him sleep in my lap for an hour or two, because it would usually start at 3 a.m.
You're such a good mom.
It was like having a baby again, though. It's so much work.
It is.
Like caring for a new pet.
It is.
I didn't want him to wake up the whole house. And
but also you're just a loving person, so you just needed to take care of Kingston.
Yes, it is hard.
I loved Milo. I loved having him here. It was only a couple days, but he was a perfect little gentleman.
Good to know. I know my daughter really appreciated you doing that, so thank you so much for being a great aunt.
Of course, that's a great aunt indeed. Not great in character, but great aunt.
Great. All around.
Great aunt.
So now that we're in the holiday season, have you decorated for Christmas? How are you feeling this holiday season? Are you getting in the spirit?
I love the holidays. I know some people it's very stressful for, and it's stressful for everyone, but I love this time of year. I love it.
Yes.
I love helping my parents because they put up all the lights, and I'll help them put up the lights and plug them in. But this year, my dad got me a set of lights, so I might put them up on my porch.
Oh, you have to. Get on it. You're getting. We're already in December.
It is December. I need to get on it because I have the lights, and I have an outlet on my porch, and I'm going to put them out there.
I love it.
How about you?
Well, the good news is I got out, it was a 50-degree day, and got all the outside lights on. Now, I saw a meme that was or a TikTok that was if you don't want to ask me how much I spent on Christmas decorations this year, don't ask. Because Mark will be like, what did you spend at the store on new Christmas lights? And I'm like, do you want to know the answer to that question?
Tell me it was for Hanukkah decorations.
It is almost Hanukkah. We do have some blue and white lights, don't get me wrong.
Okay.
It's one of those questions that, do you want to know the answer to the question you're asking? Because you're probably not going to like it. I spend too much money every year. Plus, you got to replace the lights that burn out. You got to get new stuff in the village, and you got to get new. I switched all my Christmas trees to white lights. It's just a lot.
White lights, Mindy. I like the colored
No,
lights.
you do? Oh, we're going to have to put this in our
do.
Facebook group. Besties. Besties. White lights or colored lights. Let us know how you're decorating
Please
your
let us
tree.
know.
We need to find out this information. If you're not on our Facebook group, look for REMealtions Besties on Facebook, and you'll find our group, because I'm going to pull this. I'm going to pull the group.
Please do, because I feel like colored lights are going to be a big winner.
You know, I always liked white lights. I'm aesthetic, it looks good.
It's classy and all that. Like it's.
My ex insisted on color lights, and I always liked the white lights.
Oh, so now you're
So
like.
after all these years, I mean, it's been 10 years since we've been apart. I'm like, why am I still doing colored lights? Why?
Do it.
I'm going to do what I want to do.
Do what
And so
makes you feel
I went out and got some white
good.
lights. Looks good.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for
We
you.
also got a new fish.
What's his name or her name?
Well, we call him Crazy Town, because I'm going to show you a picture of this.
His name is
The
Crazy.
fish's name is Crazy Town, because it's a mandarin fish. And if you don't know, if you're not a saltwater fish fanatic,
Crazy Town.
I'm going to show you a picture of this, Brooke, and then you can tell me, you can explain it.
Okay.
This is what the fish looks like. He's beautiful.
This is Crazy
This is
Town?
Crazy Town.
Okay. Oh my God. Crazy Town is amazingly gorgeous. I was going to say fucking gorgeous. I guess his main color would be blue, but he also has stripes of orange and little orange colorations throughout him.
He almost looks like
And I
paisley
love-
print, like orange and blue. Well, and then one of our fish ate another fish, so one of our fish died, and then like blue.
Wait, what happened?
Well, they're cannibals when it comes down to
another
it.
Fish?
Yeah. Our purple yellow fish has unfortunately passed, and they all went to town on it before we could scoop
Wait,
it out.
did he die and then they just ate it once he died?
That's how it happens in the ocean area.
I don't like it, Mindy.
I know you don't like it, but that's the food chain of a coral fish system. And one of our fish died, and then we got some new fish and some new coral. So, we're slowly trying to make it nice, but we got Crazy Town as a new fish.
I like Crazy Town.
I hope he
glad
stays
he's
around.
in your. I hope
He
sticks around
maybe he
too.
killed purple yellow. I don't know.
Don't tell me that.
Maybe he's a murderer.
No,
Maybe
well,
he is like Crazy Town's a crazy serial killer in our fish tank. I don't know how it's going to work out. It's a story yet to be told.
Okay, well, we'll play it out as it happens.
Brooke, as a quick side note, sidebar,
Oh, I love sidebars.
you know how we love our Canadian besties.
I love Canada.
Have you ever been?
I have. And it's the cleanest place I've ever been. I'm not even joking.
Gorgeous. I'm just imagining.
It was just, everyone was polite and it was so clean and there was nothing on the street. And it was, Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Canada.
But you know what? We were featured in Canada on Amazon Music's Hidden Gem podcasts.
Woo!
And so thank you for all our new Canadian
Yeah.
besties joining us. Thank you. Thank you to Amazon, and thank you for finding us up
And
there.
thank you, Canada. Yes.
North. Tell us your Canadian dreams.
Please.
love
Unless
to know.
they're rude and impolite, then we don't want to hear.
But I doubt it.
I doubt it, though.
It's not going to happen. Please. They're so sweet.
They
All right, Bessie. Hey, we're just getting into the holiday season. So before I forget, make sure you send us
Yeah.
all of your Santa, holiday, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, holiday dreams, because we want to hear them.
Yes,
Send them into the
please.
podcast. You can email us at remelations@gmail.com, because we're going to do a fun-filled candy cane licking podcast episode before Christmas.
Tis the season.
season to lick some candy canes. So let's get it on. Send your dreams to us. All right, Bessie, that wraps up this episode, which means it's time to tell your best friend about the podcast.
Oh,
That means you can tell your bestie, you can tell your favorite Nashville travel buddy. Just hop over that wall. Just short little trip from California.
Quick.
You can tell your favorite Harry Potter fan. I talk about Hagrid. He's like, and Fang, and then just tell them about the podcast. Or you can tell your favorite dad that you have dinner with at a pier and see a laser shooting cat. Just tell dad. Tell your dad about the podcast. He'd appreciate it. I'm sure he would.
I think he'd like it.
And that's how we grow, bestie. That's how we keep coming back each and every week, is when we see those numbers come up, and we appreciate that. So that's by you telling one person, and we love you for that. Thank you.
Mwah.
I love that you kissed them. That is so sweet. I'm sure they felt it in their hearts and souls.
I like to kiss. Hey, bestie. Try to stay away from those big booty spiders.
So much junk in that trunk.
But until next week,
sweet dreams, bitches. Shoulda got low.
Spider trunk.
They got 8 legs. They get really low.
Why does more legs mean they can get lower?
Leverage, bro. Leverage.